Welcome to Readings of Luz, where I don't predict your future, but do channel what the cards show me for your zodiac and the month. I channel balance, truth, growth, and healing, and try to focus that and keep that in mind. Just take what resonates and let go what doesn't. If you feel depressed or anxious throughout this month, though, I've been told watching your monthly video a few times can bring more clarity. Play this in the background and start it from the timestamp in the description to skip this intro. I do not judge you. After all, we're simply walking mirrors, wanting to see what we want to see. With that being said, please give my video a like and subscribe to support my channel. Let's get started. Hi Pisces, thank you so much for being here. These are your messages for me. So for your immediate past, we get the Four of Pentacles, and for your current energies, we have the Ace of Swords. So this straight off the bat, from the moment you're watching this video or walking into May, up until you see this video, you've been a little paranoid with your, I want to say like your possessions, like some of it might be money, some of it might be just like a sense, and it might not even be like an actual item, even though it heightens your possessive quality with your items, like with your belongings, right? But it's like this carrying this way of like being guarded all the time, thinking that you have to continuously prove how much you're worth, but at the same time being very paranoid about people taking advantage of your worth. That was like your immediate past. We're learning to still let that go, still learning to not be so paranoid about people who are just there around you, whether this is work, family, friends, acquaintances, just living, right? It's being very paranoid at the end of the day. We're learning to let go of the distrust and learning to trust again, trust in ourselves again, in order to trust others again. This creates new ways of thinking, inspires us to see everything in a new way. And maybe some of you are being inspired by an actual air sign, but it's like sparks. I see it as sparks. It's not very strong, but it's like subtle enough, whether it's through this person or just you're receiving it somehow, through anything. At the end of the day, it is you. This is you being subtle in a subtle way, but learning to see life in a new way, right? Very slow, steady energy here is what I'm getting with the new intake of seeing yourself and seeing this paranoia and distrust in a new way. Let's move on and dive deeper into May. So the first week of May, we have, the first towards the middle of this month, we have the Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the World card. So the beginning of this month, towards the middle of this month, you might be finding yourself a little tired, confused, not really sure who to trust. Once again, like this sense of distrust, not really sure who to trust, not really sure what to feel, what not to feel, therefore not knowing what to trust, right? And then being very drained because of it, feeling very beat up, feeling like, man, I've been doing this for such a long time. When is this ever going to end, But it's all leading you. It's all of this confusion, not enough clarity, right, is what I'm saying. Because it's not like if you're always confused or you're always tired, but sometimes when we don't receive enough clarity, it can really feel heavy, you know, because we're so used to, especially as a Pisces, used to knowing everything, right, intuitively. But I don't know, intuitively in the beginning of this month, towards the middle of so I would say like the first 2 weeks, mainly the first week. So if this might have already happened, a lot of confusion and draining energy somehow made sense. It's like a cloud was moved out of, you know, like this fogginess left, and what you're left with is the clarity of realizing who's there for you and who will be there for you and who's been there for you, you know. I'm sorry, I'm sensing a lot of also your ego is being fed, and this is good right now, I think, because it boosts this feeling of like inspiring yourself to see everyone and everything in a new way through your ego being boosted somehow. But at the same time, it kind of triggers this distrust, right? Having to really put your guard up, because who knows? You just never know. But regardless, there's this sense, I don't know, I'm getting like by the end of we're already in towards the end of this first week. And I'm sensing like by the end of this weekend, you will be receiving a lot of clarity with who's there for you, who's been there for you, who will always be there for you, like your team, right? And this opens a sense of like a vulnerability, like this rawness that for some of you makes you really channel that feminine energy within you, perhaps with your mom, or I don't know, I'm just getting like this sense of like nurturing. It's like the moment you receive this clarity by the end of this weekend, towards the beginning of next week, you will be receiving this change, is what I'm saying. This clarity, not even change, just like you are realizing something that everyone is just on here to just experience life their own way, right? And that just kind of makes you love yourself in a whole new way, makes you love yourself almost like, for some of you, how you wanted your mother to love you, you know? I don't know why I'm getting that. Let's see, towards the middle of the month, we got the Four of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So, towards next week and all of next week, there's a lot of what feels like safety, like safe energy in the home. You feel safe, and it's good to spend time at home, especially in the beginning of next week. Spend some time alone. I don't know why I'm saying alone. You don't have to, I mean, for some of you, but spending time at home, whether it's alone or not, spending time at home can really spark what you have. Yeah, it can maybe bring up some triggers, because you might have to face those, you know. The triggers are yourself, Pisces. The triggers are you. And it's learning to face them, learning to love them, learning to not be so quick and aggressive and having to defend yourself, and, you know, that paranoid energy. It's really advised to take the time alone, or take the time to be at home, to really be grateful to have a home. Towards the end of the month, I'm sensing King of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Four of Swords. You're going to be getting some money by the end of this month, or you might be, something might be given to you, or something might happen that's going to completely change your money game. Like it's going to feed your ego, but in a way that is grounded, that isn't just in la la land. Like something is happening where it's becoming concrete, it's becoming real life. You're manifesting something that's going to help you channel this part of you that is here to stay. Now, it is important, Pisces, that in order to really get this and learn how to harness it in the way that we want to and we should, right, to bring more success, is to not do this, not be very quick with your words, right? Your mind is going to be quick. Your mind is super quick. Why? Because you are feeling everything. You are everything. So it's like, of course your mind is going to be quick, but it doesn't mean you have to speak quick or say anything. You know what I mean? You don't. Something at the end of this month, the beginning of the last week, or the beginning of the last 2 weeks, especially the last week, is going to really bring you something, right? And the universe is saying, instead of putting up that guard of having to be paranoid, blah blah blah, instead of doing that, why not learn to just slow down and trust in the safety net that you have. There's a safety net here, whether it's your home, like we spoke about earlier, or, which I think it is, at least for this month. Let that be your safety net, where you can be one with Source. Thank Source. Be grateful to Source. And not only Source, but Source through people, Source through family, Source through friends, Source through people who have been there, who know that you're on your journey, and you know, are taking the time to be alone to really figure yourself out. It's like doing that and reminding yourself about the people that are there, you know, instead of, like I said, being paranoid, thinking that you have to always defend. It's like, by the end of the month, when this opportunity comes in, or this like windfall comes in, it doesn't matter. When that abundance comes in, this literal manifestation that makes you feel like $1,000,000, right? It is super important not to say too much, not to want to go out and do too much, because we still got June and July, babe. Like, let's take it easy. And really, if anything, strengthen our self-love, because that's what we need right now. A lot of self-love. We're still learning to let go of so much that's been there, I want to say, for the past 6 years, 6 or 7 years for some of you. It's time to let it go. Let's get some clarity, Pisces. So what is this World card here by the end of this weekend? For some of you, you might be getting into a relationship, or finding someone that makes you feel like you are really seen, like falling in love, right? Or for some of you, it's learning to love yourself. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. You're receiving love this weekend, and that's beautiful, Pisces. We all deserve love, enough to help us understand that we are safe, you know. We are safe not only with this energy, but we are safe also in anywhere where we are. And for some of you, home is really needed to be focused on right now. So if this person, or if this energy that you're receiving through a person, place, or thing is really teaching you how to love yourself, teaching you how to see the world around you, then it is crucial for you to really put that back, put it into work, and really show yourself that you do love yourself at home. I don't know why I'm getting that for a lot of you, Pisces. But let's move on into more clarity here with the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here? We got the Three of Pentacles. Well, a lot of you had to walk away from infidelity or just not enough teamwork, not enough communication, a lot of miscommunication, which causes trust issues, right? So learning to walk away from a lot of that and just letting your intuition come in is super crucial all next week, in the beginning of the third week, middle of the third week. But there is a lot of intuition here that you are available to use if you practice and take the time to meditate enough to channel this. And sometimes we can't get to the meditative state unless we go through all the bullshit first. And I think there's a lot of dark shadow work that you need to do that might feel very uncomfortable, Pisces, but in order to finally heal enough to get on the other side, so when you go to meditate, it's not so difficult. And this is not for all of you, but for some of you that still have that trauma that just needs to be worked on. I'm just sensing a lot of abandonment. A lot of you have abandonment issues. But let's get some more clarity here on the King of Pentacles for the last week. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's definitely a windfall of some sort by the end of this month for you, Pisces. I'm getting, to be specific, I'm getting the beginning of the last week. I'm getting this like windfall. Now, if that's accurate for some of you, I would love for you guys to let me know. That would be awesome. But it's going to bring lots of change, this windfall. It's going to really bring in this level of confidence, this level of consistency that is just strong, sturdy, just so dedicated because of how obvious the universe is there to help you, right? That's what I'm getting. This can be a new opportunity. This can be literal money and inheritance. This can be an earth sign coming in to literally change your world and for the better. But yeah, I hope this helped, Pisces. This was it was not too short, not too long. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys liked my glitter. I decided to put glitter as blush because you can never have enough glitter, and I love feeling like a fairy. But anyway, I will talk to you guys in June. Have a wonderful month. Remember to view this to get more clarity, and like and subscribe to support my channel. Bye.